The ICE officer who fatally shot a Minnesota woman has now been identified, and his past explains why this case is about precedent, not just tragedy. So here's what actually happened. You see, court documents identify the officer as Jonathan Ross, a veteran ICE enforcement operations officer with over 10 years on the job and a member of ICE's special response team. Now, this week in Minneapolis, Ross shot and killed Renee Cole Good during a vehicle-related enforcement incident. Now, Homeland Security says he acted according to his training, and Vice President J.D. Vance publicly defended him, pointing to a prior incident involving the same officer. Welcome to Why It's Trending Daily. I'm Hank. This is where I break down the stories that everyone's suddenly Googling, and I explain to you why they matter. So 6 months ago, this exact officer was dragged roughly 100 yards by a fleeing vehicle during an arrest in Bloomington, Minnesota. Now, Ross suffered over 30 stitches after reaching into a suspect's car during that very encounter. The suspect was later convicted of assaulting a federal officer with a deadly weapon. Now, DHS is openly linking that past trauma to this week's fatal shooting, framing it as context, not coincidence. Now, here's the part some people are missing. This isn't about just one shooting. It's about how prior incidents are now being used to justify future use of force decisions. If past fear becomes official justification, the threshold for lethal force quietly drops. Now, this wasn't random. It was institutional incentive meeting individual history. And here's why this matters. You see, if this type of defense holds, agencies don't just explain shootings, they pre-authorize them. That changes training, it changes accountability, and it becomes the new normal. I'm Hank, here to explain the chaos, not hype it. If you want clarity instead of noise, you're in the right place.